Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But
Yo.
it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside.
Alvin Kamara is back.
New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara is back.
Unlike any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Alvin is back now.
Early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game.
He learned, Michael Will learned from the best, Drew Brees.
Positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive
What
line.
bullshit?
It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care, and when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On 1st and 10, Williams. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down, Williams. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around
Jimmy Graham!
they could be in some trouble.
Jimmy Graham!
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Big.
No, they stopped him shy of the mark. First up, they were bringing up 4th down, and then that thing.
Let's face it, they thought they had
Okay, he got for the
could
save.
absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Yeah.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there with his arms, and we get a quarterback in the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh shit! I did watch the Saints when they played the Super Bowl against
I don't think
Indianapolis.
there's any doubt that if it's me,
I was in the group poll
I'm
too.
going to call this play, because you got to know. If they get a
Oh!
out of the QB,
Oh!
they want to take it.
Oh! Kamara first game back from my injury. He scored a touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken
They had Mark Ingram in that Super Bowl against the down. Yeah, he was rookie.
Mark Any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Jared Goff gonna win his first Super Bowl.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Y'all can't beat no damn Drew when they got two poison makers and they got two dominators like that. One chicken leg and one bull. Y'all can't stop them chicken and that bull. They can't stop that chicken and that bull. No. Marega is the machine, so Adam Kamara is the bull. Machine and bull. Machine and bull. Oh, they got that Fitzpatrick dude, Fitzgerald. Man, that man won't do shit against Alabama yesterday, boy. That bull, that's why I call Adam Kamara the bull.
They got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I add a touch a little bit? Right? Grease board, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop on the first drive defensively.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a Williams loses the football locker room. They've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense pay. They got you the football. Gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in.
That's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
14. His number 7 when he was in college. That dude right there, the quarterback, his number 7 in college.
It's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you're right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Williams now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. Not that
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Williams, operating from the gun. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Let's go! 3-19!
Here's Derek Watt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run the dark one. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the...
What more Ingram ain't getting in the damn game?
Cause you don't got no player that he get in the game. He tired right now.
He ain't been playing this whole game. And he not injured.
Alright, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Williams off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They get a little
they?
extra
there he
tackiness
goes.
to them now, and I know the guys in the
I said,
NFL,
there he goes.
the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if
Yeah,
they're
they
having too
didn't
much
block
of an
right
effect on
there
the
from
game.
Mark.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this
Michael
thing
Thomas
up.
got his visor back on his face, on his helmet.
Having mobility, scrambled around,
Huh?
kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for
Oh.
a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They gotta put some more quarterbacks in front of me.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw here. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let this one go deep, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That one no catch. He had one feet out and one feet in.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The extra receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by games.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he finds Jimmy Graham.
And he finds Jimmy Graham.
17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back up to play.
And he is
Michael Thomas!
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved down in front. He's having a nice little first half here.
My dude had 15 touchdowns coming in this game, 4 interceptions.
I mean, 2 touchdowns
Now,
already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
now my quarterback thrown 3 touchdown passes, so that means he got 19 touchdowns, 4
Let's
interceptions.
look to add the extra point.
You can't hang with the big dog, because the big dog always finds a way.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On the run, Darkwa. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they look to make that gap even bigger here.
Man, hey, Tony, they think Michigan is going to beat Ohio State and make it to the Big Ten championship game against Northwest.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
That's what they got on YouTube. They got who gonna play Northwestern. Who gonna play Northwest in the Big Ten championship game, and I picked Ohio State, and they got 58% votes for Michigan and 32 votes for Ohio State.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for
that man Cruz?
So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to be sacked.
Man, they were going to pick that off.
Right at the midfield stripe. Carl Nassib in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Looking to throw on second down. Williams is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Doing good on the Saints, but not doing good.
There, but you really have to marvel at how precise
that man was catching all the interceptions on the drive.
Precise, because if
they say he gonna fall better, then he gonna
man hold it.
We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
He's starting at quarterback because Patrick Robinson still injured. But they put him in the second spot now because Patrick Robinson still injured.
Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following a holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Williams now operating from the gun. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the
Good job, beasting on my damn franchise with Dak Prescott.
But his line does a nice job of protecting.
OBJ! That man beasted.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the
take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
That's my captain right there. That's my dude that was rookie last year.
They pick up another first down with that run.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
Ben Roethlisberger.
So
Oh, no.
that will be accepted. So at 1st and 5 now
Carson
after the 5-yard
Wentz.
penalty for the neutral zone infraction.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try it again now. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
Kamara gonna get one of them runs back.
Now we'll see what
he gonna run that ball back one,
making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But getting out in the open field into some space, that plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
My dude got 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions in the season. He learned from Drew Brees. That's why he a true contender.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Man, you need to get this playbook, man. You score big points on this playbook. You heard me?
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
I do got the same playbook. You heard me? You heard me? You heard me? Do you heard me? All right, don't say nothing.
Man, I'm going to bust some net in your mouth.
All right.
They'll come out throwing
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Quick throw that's complete.
Oh, shit.
And he's taken down.
That's their leading receiver, too. What Mike Evans? I know that man injured or something.
Also give him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Orleans Darkwa. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was bringing up a second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Saints add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Let's go! Green 39!
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It's a 4.
Out a little bit shorter. Put it on him and let him turn it over.
These niggas don't want none of the when it be the piece like that. They ain't got no competition. They got him in. Right there.
Created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw. Williams. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that.
Then you came out from your team came out from your end.
My quarterback ain't been that said last
They
week.
just look at their offense and say, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
It's completed to Caldwell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback, the deflection if you miss might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
False start. Offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go now. Blue landed! Blue landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Here we go.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Williams to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Vinny Curry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. Williams loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 30 yards there. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Offense.
This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Detroit!
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Williams. And he's going to go down again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Williams. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
All right, here we go. Boom.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Caldwell. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll make it third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
What the hell is that?
Picked up by Justin Evans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thomas, the intended target. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So from second 10, it'll now go to second and 15. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Now back to throw. Goes right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at a quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that...
And now look at this. Big gain for the fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
False start, offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running on the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ortiz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
False start, offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Blue 90.
And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passers. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Williams now going to throw again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Nassib in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw. Williams. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Green 39.
Williams from the gun. He'll throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day. That tells you. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Operating from the gun. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.